years from now, Stark Industries is going to be the leading company in helping others in need.
Wow, this is a really nice office space. I wonder how much money went into it.
Kid, are you paying attention to me?
Of course I am. What makes you think I'm not? Just then, a huge collision occurred, shaking the entire tower. Part of the world began turning into a fiery landscape. What's going on, Mr. Stark?
Seems like someone is merging our universe with another or several others. Jarvis, confirm I'm correct.
You are correct, sir.
I know I am.
Little did I know, while I was distracted, a radioactive fire spider landed on my shoulder and bit me. Youch! Whoa, I feel funny. What's happening to me? The bite from the spider must have fused with my DNA to transform me into Fire Spider-Man, and I gained a fire ability. I ran out of the building to meet back up with Iron Man.
I don't know what's wrong with you, kid, but I need your help.
With what?
That looks like multiple bogeys coming in hot.
Out from a portal came the Green Goblin.
This world looks fascinating. I can't wait to destroy it.
Long time no see, Spidey.
Venom swung away before we had a chance to stop him. The last from the portal came out, the head of operations, Kingpin.
I'm merging multiple universes in hopes of finding my beloved son and wife, and no one will stop me until I find them.
You're mad! You just released a bunch of supervillains.
Whatever it takes, Pipsqueak.
Take him down, kid.
Together, Iron Man and I tried to chip away at Kingpin. I used my new firepower, but I wasn't very good at it, so I went up close and personal with hand-to-hand combat.
Your punches feel like tickles, little spider.
Ugh, that hurt.
Go help others. I'll take him on.
On it, Mr. Stark. You got this. On day 2, I went back to my home in Queens. I needed to speak to my aunt and uncle. Ben, May, we need to talk.
Love the new suit, Bronzo.
It's very hot.
That's unimportant right now. What is important is evacuating. It's not safe here anymore.
What do you mean? We can't leave.
All of our stuff is here. This is our home. Where else would we go?
We will have to make a new home, a better one, somewhere we will be safe from all of the Spider-Verse villains.
Spider-Verse?
Villains?
Aunt May and Uncle Ben agreed to come with me, so I led them out the city, and we wandered until I found a safe place to build our new home. Luckily, Tony gave me a bunch of spare building blocks in case of emergencies like this. After flattening out the area, we got to work building the foundation, and we gave it the Spider-Man theme, having the top have my Spider-Man logo on it. Then we started making the rooms for everyone. I made a bedroom for Uncle Ben and Aunt May, but I made a nice empty room for anyone to take over. I built myself a control room where I could receive calls from other spider people or villains. Nice. This place looks ready and operational. And hey, if you look from the top, the place kind of looks like it's the start of a spider web with a spider in the middle. I then went to go speak to my family. Hey guys, I need to go out and check on how things are going out there.
Before you go, thank you for the lovely living room, and the bedroom is very nice.
I'm glad you like it. It's the least I could do since you lost your home. Hopefully, once things are settled, we will be able to get you both a new, even nicer house.
That would be lovely. But for now, just focus on what you need to, sweetie.
Will do. Well then, I'm off. See you both again soon.
Okay, stay safe. We love you.
Remember, Bronzo, with great power comes great responsibility.
On day 3, I returned to New York City, and everything was in chaos. The ground corruption was really starting to spread.
Get back here, fishbowl. Ha! Catch me if you can.
Wonder what that's about.
What's it to you?
Gwen, is that you? You look different.
How do you know me?
She quickly sprinted up to me and punched me, leaving me poisoned. Ah, that stings. We're friends, don't you remember?
I'm not here to make friends, liar!
Gwen charged at me again this time to end me, but I put up a decent fight. I used my firepower again, trying to get a hold of it while I tried to get a hold of Gwen. Look, I'm not the enemy. I'm friends with Iron Man.
Iron Man? You mean the Iron Man who took over my world and killed my father?
Oh, your Iron Man sounds nothing like mine.
Enough. You're dead, Fire Spider-Man.
Heads up.
Just then, Thor knocked Gwen out with a surprise attack. Thanks a lot, Thor.
No problem. You know a safer place we can talk.
Yeah, follow me. We got back to the base on day 4. Can you keep an eye on her? I need to do something real quick.
Sure, no problem.
I had Thor watch Gwen while I quickly made a cell room to keep her in. I made sure to use stronger materials like steel and obsidian so she couldn't escape. Then I added lights and a bed. Finally, I finished it off with iron bars and an iron door before heading back to Thor. All right, I've got a cell ready for her.
She's still unconscious, so I'll help you get her inside.
We left Gwen on her bed in her mini prison and left to discuss plans.
Well, first, you should definitely learn to use your new power properly.
Oh yeah, good point. You don't happen to know anything about fire powers, do you?
No, but I know someone else who does.
Thor took out a phone and quickly called someone.
Hello, friend. We could use some help with fire advice. Excellent. See you soon.
Who was that?
That was the Human Torch. He is on his way.
Oh, sweet. Well, in the meantime, I'll go ahead and fix up a room for you. While we wait, it will look as fancy as Asgard.
Thanks for the offer. Although, I'm not going to lie to you. I won't actually be here much.
Aw, man. Well, that's okay. Thanks for the help anyways. As we talked, we noticed the Human Torch landing outside, and we went to greet him.
Thanks for coming. Unfortunately, I do need to get going for now.
Hey guys, no problem. See you around, Thor.
Thor flew off, leaving me with the Human Torch.
So you got some new fire powers, huh?
Yep, that's why I need your help.
All right, then I'll train you and teach you to use your new abilities.
Thank you. Oh, hold on. I want to do something real quick. Want to help?
Okay, sure.
I was so grateful that I wanted to decorate the spare room for the Human Torch to stay in. I added plenty of fire-themed decor, and even a small lava fixture. The Human Torch helped out as well, fixing up the floor and adding more decorations.
This looks awesome. That was fun, but I'm also probably not going to be staying here much.
Oh, well, at least Gwen is still staying at the base. Speaking of which, I went to check and see if Gwen was awake, only to find that she was missing. Aw, man, I guess I can't keep anyone here.
Aunt May and I are staying here.
Oh, I guess I can't keep anyone cool here. Ow!
Don't talk to your elders like that.
Sorry, Uncle Ben. During days 5 through 6, the Human Torch and I had some one-on-one training.
Okay, so what do you know so far?
Watch this. I showed the Human Torch my weak fire powers.
Ha! You call that a flame?
Check this out. Flame on!
The torch released a huge stream of fire out into the air. Awesome! But how do I do that?
Well, first, let's do some deep breathing meditation. For me, I think about the people I've lost and why I'm fighting for them. So take a deep breath and think about who you're fighting for.
I thought about it, and images of Uncle Ben and Aunt May and Mr. Stark appeared. I was so close to unleashing a huge fire blast, but then I saw the Kingpin laughing.
You'll never win, Spider-Man. Never!
No, no, no!
What's wrong?
I saw him, Kingpin.
That's okay. Let's try another approach.
The Human Torch had set up some targets for me to shoot at. I missed at first, but then I started to gain more accuracy with each fire blast.
Nice job. Looks like we got some undead coming. Put those powers to use.
Feel the burn, you mindless monsters! Torch and I set all the fiends ablaze, and just then, I felt something within me. I said, stay back! I unleashed my biggest flame yet. All the monsters burnt to a crisp.
Nice job, Spidey. I knew you could do it. Anyways, I got a blast. Good luck.
Thanks, Human Torch! On days 7 and 8, Iron Man came to visit.
Nice job, kid. I saw you handle those monsters with ease.
Thanks, Mr. Stark. Where have you been?
I've been looking around, and it's not looking good.
For you.
Just then, Iron Man turned into Mysterio, and the two of us got into a brawl. I knew it wasn't you, Mr. Stark.
But which one is the real me?
Well, I hope your clones are fireproof. One by one, I took out the Mysterios until I found the real one. It's over for you. Now where's Kingpin? Where is he hiding?
He has no need to hide. With all these villains out and about, you'll never get to him.
That's enough talking. I'm locking you up.
Ah, come on! I don't deserve to be in here.
I was pondering through my thoughts from days 9 and 10. Man, I need to take advantage of all the universes and form my own spider team. But who? Who could join me? Gwen! I returned back to New York City in hopes I would find Gwen, where I first found her. Wait, who is that swinging around? That might be her. I ran and caught up to the mysterious figure, and when I did, it was just a regular-looking Spider-Man in sweatpants. Well, this is disappointing.
Hey, nice suit. My name is Peter B. Parker. What's yours?
I'm Fire Spider-Man, but you can call me Bronzo Parker. Anyways, how'd you get here?
I have no idea. I was just swinging through my world, and then I swung into a portal here. But I want to help fix this.
Can you teach me how to use those web shooters?
Yeah, but we need some materials. Spider webs and iron.
Cool, I'll be back soon. I explored a mine shaft and was able to collect iron and coal to make iron bars. The mine shaft was also full of cobwebs, and unbeknownst to me at the time, spiders. You would think I wouldn't mind cobwebs, but I'll take it. Whoa, hey! Nice, Spider! Oh, there's more than one of you. Luckily, with the power of my fire, I had an advantage over the spiders, setting them ablaze and wiping them down easily. Finally, I had all the cobwebs and iron that I needed. I returned to the other Peter with all the required materials to make the shooters.
Okay, this is how you make web shooters. Pay close attention. First, you put the thingy with that, and then add the iron bit right there, and load it up with some spider web.
Thanks a lot, Peter. Hey, feel free to stop by my spider base. It's not far from here. See ya. I started swinging away, or tried to at least. Whoa, okay. How do you use these things? From days 11 to 13, I was searching until I finally found Spider-Gwen, but she was fighting Kingpin. Oh no, I gotta help her. I leapt into action, but as I was running to help, Kingpin saw me.
Hydro Man, get that firebug out of here.
With pleasure.
Wait, doesn't hydro mean water? He shot me with a blast of liquid, and I knew I wasn't going to have a good time fighting this guy, since fire's natural enemy is water. I gotta get out of here. I started to swing away, but Hydro Man was right on my tail. I couldn't catch a break.
What's wrong, Spider-Man? Not thirsty?
I kept running until I noticed Peter in the distance, and he was working on some kind of device.
Well, this thing will either get me back home or take me somewhere awful. Only one way to find out.
A portal opened up in front of him. Wait, I have an idea. Hey, Water Brain, follow me.
Water Brain? Ah!
My idea was to trick Hydro Man into running into the portal, but I guess Peter didn't know what I was doing and got in front of the portal to protect it.
Go the other way!
Move, Peter! I ran up, and right behind me, Hydro Man was smarter than he looked and ran right into the machine, breaking it.
No! My work!
I had to figure something out quickly to get Hydro Man through the portal, so I ran up to the portal and started shouting, "Hey, bubbly buffoon, come fight me!"
Don't have to ask me twice.
He was rushing towards me when Peter intervened and hit Hydro Man.
Bronzo, get out of here. I'll take care of this.
They started pushing the other, as well as hitting each other, and somehow they both managed to tangle up and go through the portal together.
Whoa!
No! The portal then broke before I could jump in as well. Dang it! That did not go as planned. During days 14 through 17, I returned to the base and informed Uncle Ben and Aunt May of the situation. Peter is gone, and it's all my fault.
Mistakes happen, Bronzo. You have to continue fighting, whatever it takes.
Why don't you rest and I'll cook you some food?
I followed Aunt May back to the living room, and there waiting for me was Venom. What are you doing here? I'm gonna take you out if you don't leave.
Be nice to your guest, Bronzo. Eddie is nice and he is a hero in his universe. He just needs a place to stay.
I'm keeping an eye on you, Eddie.
Look, we are just here for some grub. We won't be here long.
I don't understand. I thought you were working for the Kingpin.
We came into the universe at the request of that Kingpin, but we never had any intentions on actually helping him.
Then whose side are you on?
We on the Bronzo Army side. We are here to help you find new subscribers.
That's right. Only 15% of viewers are actually subscribed. So subscribe if you haven't already.
Subscribe.
All right, I'll share a meal with you.
Want some raw chicken?
I prefer cooked. I was swinging through New York City on days 18 through 21. I was interrupted when I noticed a flash of green. I stopped and looked around in time to see Gwen rushing at me. Gwen, there you are.
Oh, you're gonna pay for trapping me, Tabasco Bug.
She sprinted forward with her poison attack, and I barely dodged in time. She obviously wasn't ready to listen to me and kept fighting angrily. She stabbed at me with her poison blades, and I did my best to fend her off. Stop! I don't want to hurt you.
Oh, holding back on me? Coward.
Her attacks kept coming, and I became frustrated with the whole situation. So much so that I felt a new heat in my chest. Then, suddenly, I released a new attack. It took Gwen by surprise, and she lost focus momentarily, leaving room for me to strike back with full force. With my new ability and Gwen distracted, I was able to do a lot more damage, and she was wearing down much quicker. Eventually, the heat got to be too much, and she finally surrendered.
Okay, you win. Stop burning me.
Gwen, please listen. This universe is different from yours. We're both fighting the good fight here. I'm not your enemy. She stayed silent a moment as she thought about it before eventually giving up.
Fine, I believe you. For now.
Then are we cool?
Yeah, we're cool.
She came back to the base with me, and we ran into Aunt May as we entered.
Oh, it's about time you brought a girl home.
Aunt May, not now! Anyways, let's make you a proper place to stay this time. Gwen and I got to work adding a new room to the base where she could stay. We added plenty of nice green and black blocks to the floor. Gwen also added some quartz and a few plants, including vines and some little cacti in pots.
This is actually really cozy. Thank you for letting me stay here.
No problem. Actually, how'd you get here anyways?
Well, I was leaving school in my world when a portal opened up outside it. My senses told me something was wrong, so I walked through to investigate it.
I see. So you're a poison version of the ghost spider I know.
As a matter of fact, no. I gained these powers shortly after entering the portal. I stepped out of the other side and was bitten by an elemental spider, just like yourself. It was just a radioactive poison spider that bit me instead.
Aren't most spiders poisonous?
Venomous.
What?
Venomous, not poisonous.
Never mind that. So, is Spider-Man in your universe evil?
No. He was my best friend. Unfortunately, I lost him years ago and became the new Spider hero to carry on his legacy.
Oh, I'm sorry for your loss, but I'm glad you opened up to me about it. I may not be him, but I'd still like to be your friend.
Thanks. I'd like that.
Awesome. Let's get some rest for now. Good night, Gwen.
Good night.
I was abruptly awakened by someone yelling on days 22 through 25.
Hey, kid, wake up. What the heck happened here? Why are there so many enemies out and about?
Huh? Oh, hey, Doc. It was Kingpin. He's looking for his family or something, and he opened up some universes into this one.
Not even I can reverse this. I've seen all the possibilities on how this ends. There's only one good outcome.
Tell me what I have to do.
I can't do that. It runs the risk of changing the outcome. Duh. Come with me. I want to introduce you to my friend.
Fine, but who's your friend? Strange ignored me while we traveled, but I kept pushing and asking him questions. Do you put gel in your hair?
No.
Can I use your cape?
No.
Are we there yet?
No, just stop asking questions and be quiet, okay?
One more question. What should we do about him?
I am Rhino. I knock things down, and I'll knock you down.
Time to show me what you got, Spidey.
Strange flew up, and I released my fire abilities at Rhino, but he had thick skin and a powerful punch. Stand down, Rhino, or we'll make you.
Good luck, little spider.
I got this.
Strange charged up a big spell and subdued the Rhino.
Keep going without me. You'll be welcomed with open arms. I'm gonna lock this guy up.
Okay, see you later, Doc. I arrived at a huge jungle base on days 26 through 29 and started looking for anyone to talk to. Hello? Anyone here? Just then, a nearby door opened and Black Panther walked out.
You must be Spider-Man. I've heard some about you from Tony and Stefan.
Well, I'm actually Fire Spider-Man now. But yeah, that's me.
I see. And why does Strange send me such a weakling?
Hey, I'm strong. I survived this long. Besides, that's what I'm here for anyways. I need your help to get stronger.
In that case, you must become more agile, become unhittable.
And how will we do that?
Come with me.
I followed the Wakandan king and he brought me to a park course.
Watch carefully.
He went through the course swiftly and with ease. Once he finished, he turned back to me.
Okay, now you do it.
I tried and failed a few times, but I finally got the hang of it and made it through.
Good. Now you must do one other thing.
What? Why? I thought that's all I needed to do.
I don't know. Strange asked me to do it and I listened to my friend. Anyways, you must learn to overcome your weakness against water.
Ah, that makes sense. How should I do that?
I want you to help me fight Namor, the submariner.
From days 30 to 33, I arrived at a battlefield next to an ocean where Wakandans were battling Atlanteans.
Yeah, take this shield. It will protect you from their water attacks.
I tested the shield out, and to no surprise, it worked like a charm. It would send flashes of light, making my enemies go far away. My fighting through the Atlanteans was a test of pure willpower, since I was Fire Spider-Man.
There he is, Namor. Help me take him down.
Together, the Black Panther and I charged at Namor, but he could fly, so it became difficult to target him. Flying won't save you!
Then try and get me.
I swung around some jungle trees, trying to close the gap on him, and finally, I had the perfect moment. I charged up a fire blast and got him good! Ah!
I am truly impressed with you, Fire Spider-Man.
Ha! I am pretty good.
I'm sending you back home. You are now prepared to take on any water enemy that comes your way.
Thanks for all the help, T'Challa. I then left for New York, and whenever I arrived, there was even more chaos than how I remembered it. No! What are all these portals doing here? I ran around, breaking as many as I could. On days 34 through 37, I was minding my own business when a portal opened right in front of me, and Hydro Man stepped out.
Hello, Bronzo.
I hoped Peter would come out behind him, but the portal just closed up. All right, let's go. I charged into battle with the big wet jerk, and he was putting up a good fight, but I was stronger than the last time we had met. He shot his water powers at me with all his might, but they just weren't doing the same damage they did before. Slowly, I gained the upper hand on him, and eventually I was able to win. After my victory, Doctor Strange flew in next to me.
Nice work, kid. I'll take it from here.
Strange took Hydro Man, and I started to walk away, when suddenly, the Green Goblin approached.
Well, I'm impressed.
Green Goblin, were you watching the whole thing?
Don't worry, boy. I'm good in my universe.
Oh, okay.
But it being evil...
No! He started tossing bombs at me. That did a ton of damage. I tried to fight him off with my fire powers, but he was too fast. I quickly realized that he was too strong for me. Just then, Kingpin appeared.
Goblin, stop wasting your time with that fire spider. We need to find Iron Man.
Yes, sir.
Wait, Iron Man is missing? On days 38 through 41, I needed to train, but Tony Stark was missing. I set out looking for someone else who could help me train. As I was traveling, I suddenly ran into an area of the world where everything had gone black and white. What the WandaVision? Just then, I was attacked by a big group of black and white ghouls. They were super tough, and there were so many of them. I started to get worried that I might not be able to beat them, when suddenly, a black and white figure came out of nowhere and helped me defeat them. Hello? Who are you?
Why, I'm Spider-Man, of course.
Another one?
Follow me, quickly.
I followed him back to his base, and there was another Spider-Man waiting for me. He was wearing black and red. Who are you?
I'm Miles Morales. Who are you?
I'm Fire Spider-Man. I'm a Spider-Man with fire powers.
Well, now that we've got our introductions out of the way, what the heck is going on out there? I saw colors I've never seen before.
Well, it seems like our universes are merging, but this is good.
Good? How is this good?
Well, we're gonna need all the help we can get to fix this. I've already recruited another Spider-Man. I mean, Spider-Girl.
Spider-Girl?
I knew they existed.
Yeah, I've got a whole spider base. She's hanging out back there.
Sweet, take us there.
During days 42 to 45, I arrived back at the base with Miles and Spider-Man Noir. Welcome, guys. Feel free to make yourselves at home. Miles got to building his room straight away. He added some nice details, making his room look like a cozy but laid-back type of place. Noir decided he wanted to make his space black and white because it reminds him of home. Wow, look at all these Spider-Men and women. It really feels like we're part of a team.
So, what now?
I don't know. Maybe Mysterio knows a thing or two. Together, Gwen and I interrogated Mysterio and asked him what his goals were.
I just wanted everyone to see how great of a hero I can be.
Well, it's not too late to redeem yourself. Tell me what Kingpin is up to.
Man, that big guy barely told me anything. Just something about deleting all the universes and only restoring one, the one where he has his family.
He's lying. We can't trust him.
No, I'm not. Look, I know a guy who can make you stronger. His name is Ghost Rider.
And where can I find this Ghost Rider?
Just look for him in the burning forest, kid. It's not that hard.
Okay, but you're still gonna stay in here for now. I'll watch him.
Thanks, Gwen. I found the burning forest from days 46 to 49. It's so hard to see with all this fire and smoke. Luckily, I have fire powers, or I'd be toast.
Another threat.
Wait, hold on.
I don't wait for nobody.
The flamed skull attacked me with a wave of fire. Even as a fire Spider-Man, it was hot. I returned fire with more fire, but it seemed like we were evenly matched. Neither of us willing to give in to the other. That was until...
Hey, Hothead, take this!
Gwen had dropped a bucket of water on the Ghost Rider. The next thing I knew, the Ghost Rider settled and calmed down, so we could talk. Look, there are many portals and dimensions merging, and if we don't fix things, time will collapse, and people will start disappearing.
Fine. What do you want me to do about it?
Help me fight the Goblin.
The Green Goblin? Yeah, I can do that.
And train me in the way of fire.
I'm not the trainer type, but we can definitely get you an awesome weapon.
Deal.
Wait, what about me?
During days 50 through 53, Ghost Rider took me through a portal to a crazy fire dimension. This looks kind of familiar, like two places I've been, but mixed together.
You're imagining it. Mental effect or something. Anyways, we should look for a place to test your luck.
We traveled the fiery landscape until we came across an awesome stronghold. We entered and were immediately met with a bunch of blazes. We ran in guns a-blazing and took them down one by one. Finally, the last one left was a blue blaze guarding the center, and Ghost Rider got the kill shot. Once the blazes were out of the way, we started looting the place for anything that helped. I walked into the very center where there was a single, seemingly special chest and opened it. I opened the chest to find strange orbs. I took them and realized they were some kind of firepower. This might be super useful, but how do I use it? I took out a crafting table and mixed the orb with my original power. The fusion produced a scroll for me to use my new fire ability. Now I could shoot fireballs that created small explosions. Just then, a mutant blaze appeared from behind, startling us both. It was definitely not happy about us taking its treasure and started to attack. It was stronger than the smaller blazes by far. It shot tons of flames at us and bombed us with fire. Ghost Rider did his best to shoot it down using his Hellfire gun, but kept getting flung back. Meanwhile, I switched to my new ability and hit the creature with my fire bombs. Soon, it started taking more and more damage. With one last mega explosion, the monster was done for.
Good work. Was that power up what you were looking for?
Yep, this is perfect. Now I'm even stronger.
Okay, great. Can we go home now?
Wait, you said you helped me fight the goblin.
I did, by helping you get this cool ability. So, I'm leaving now. Good luck with your business.
No. If Deadpool was here, he'd be able to go into the script and show you exactly what you said. You just don't understand. If you don't help, then we'll all... never mind. On days 54 through 57, I returned home, and I was pacing around wondering where the Green Goblin could be. I've got to find him, Mysterio.
Have you checked his building in the city?
Oh, that's a great idea. Thanks, dude. With that, I headed out to find him.
Does that mean you'll let me out now? Hello?
I arrived at Oscorp, and when I got up to the top of the building, the Green Goblin was there waiting for me. Where's Iron Man?
I won't say.
I charged in to attack him, and he fought me off with his pumpkin bombs. I fought back with my fire powers, and I started to get the upper hand. His bombs were strong, but this time I was ready for them, so I could avoid them pretty easily. Eventually, I was able to knock him down to the ground, and he was defeated. I'm gonna say this one more time. Where's Iron Man?
I actually don't know. I swear, the guy went MIA. Not even Kingpin can find him.
Speaking of Kingpin, you should join me in my fight. Help me destroy him and fix this mess.
All right, I could do that for an old frenemy of mine.
I built a room in my base for Green Goblin, filled with lots of green and purple stuff, and some tech stuff, since he is something of a scientist.
Thank you, Parker. This really makes me happy.
Yeah, the room looks great.
You know, I'm something of an interior designer myself.
You don't say. After that, I went up to Mysterio. Hey, since you've been so helpful, I think I'm gonna let you go. I released him with one more thing to tell him. Be good.
No promises, broski.
On days 58 through 61, I was traveling around searching for Iron Man when I came across a village where the villagers were all surrounding a cage. I made my way through the crowd and saw that they were all crowded around some kind of spider pig.
I'm not here for your entertainment. I'm a superhero.
Oink for us. Oink, oink, oink.
Everybody stop, or I'll wrap you up in webs. I freed the pig from his cage and took him to the other part of the village.
Thanks for the help, Flame. The name's Spider-Ham.
Spider-Ham? What are you doing here?
I was in the middle of fighting the King Pig, and we both got transported to another universe.
King Pig? Huh, that sounds familiar. I'm trying to fight the Kingpin. Do you think you could help me out?
Kingpin? That sounds dumb. I don't have time to play your silly games.
Come on, I just let you out of a cage. You owe me.
Well, I suppose you're right. Fine.
I brought the pig back to my base and went over to Aunt May's room to check on her, but she was nowhere to be found. Huh? Where could she be? Just then, I spotted a note on the floor in the living room. Head to Stark Tower if you ever want to see her again? Oh no! I arrived at Stark Tower and swung my way up to the top. There, on the edge of the helicopter pad, stood Kingpin and Aunt May.
I see you found my note, Fire Spider-Man.
Let her go, Kingpin. She has nothing to do with this.
Don't worry about me, Bronzo. Just make sure you save the world.
If I can't have my family back, then I'll take yours away too.
With that, Kingpin shoved Aunt May off the edge of the tower. No! I rushed at him in anger, and he knocked me back, but I was determined and kept pushing through. He hit me hard with his brass knuckles, and I fought back with my explosive fireballs. The fire was getting to be too much for him, and he started having to dodge instead of taking the hits. I was starting to overpower him. Just as I was about to win the battle, Mysterio flew in and interrupted the fight.
This is for locking me up!
He then punched me off the building. Luckily, I managed to save myself with my web shooters and started swinging away. As I did, I couldn't stop thinking about my poor aunt. May, I can't believe you're gone. I made it back to the base and told Uncle Ben the bad news. He then helped me build a nice grave for her.
Bronzo, I can't be here anymore. I'm gonna go up to the snowy hills until things settle.
That's a great idea. That would be best for your safety.
Well then, goodbye for now, nephew. Excelsior!
He walked away as I waved him goodbye. On days 66 through 70, I called a huge meeting with all of my spider buddies, plus Black Panther, Doctor Strange, Green Goblin, and Ghost Rider. Listen up, everyone. First off, thanks for coming. Second, we must stop Kingpin. His portals are causing immense stress on the universe's timeline.
So, what should we do about it?
Well, first we need to band together. Oh, we need to, split up. Yes, we need to split up and look for Kingpin. And shut down his portals? Yes, shut down his portals. Sounds like a plan. Any questions?
What about that Iron Man guy? We need him.
I'm not sure.
Don't look at me.
Oink!
It's fine. I'm sure Tony is okay. And you know what? While we're here, I just want to tell everyone to like the video if you've been enjoying it. Comment down below who your favorite Spider-Man is. And finally, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already.
What is he on about?
I'm not sure. This Spider-Man is odd.
Okay, team, let's go! On days 71 through 74, I was getting to work when suddenly there was a huge flash, and Iron Man appeared right in front of me. Whoa, Mr. Stark, you're back! Where have you been?
I've been out traveling to other universes to see if anything's changed. All the ones I've been to are more or less the same, and I haven't found one where Kingpin's family is alive.
I guess we're gonna have to handle him the old-fashioned way.
Yep, beating the heck out of him.
I gotta get stronger first if I'm gonna do that, Mr. Stark.
Don't worry, I'm gonna make a cool new suit. I'll be back soon.
Wait, I've got so many questions! Before I could stop him, he had already disappeared. Well, there he goes again. On days 75 through 78, I set out looking for portals to other universes. I came across the village from earlier, but it looked very different. There were a ton of portals in it, and the villagers were all running around in a panic. I was able to close a few of the portals.
The end is nigh!
But then I noticed some villagers started disappearing. They were getting glitched away to other universes. Who knows where they could end up? I tried my best to help the villagers, but there was nothing I could do. One by one, they were all glitching away into other universes. Just when all hope was lost, Iron Man came out of one of the portals. Mr. Stark!
There's no time. Take this.
He handed me some awesome new fire spider armor, and I immediately felt way more powerful. Thanks, Mr. Stark, but what do you mean there's no time?
I'm about to get glitched away. It's taking me to find Kingpin and stop him. Make sure you...
Before he could finish, he was gone! Shoot! On days 79 through 82, I headed to New York City, and I spotted Mysterio causing havoc and destroying the city. That's it. I've had enough of this guy. I ran in to confront him. We started fighting, and I immediately realized that with my new armor, I was taking much less damage. I quickly overpowered Mysterio, and I had him in my clutches. Not this time, punk. I was about to finish him off when the ghost of Aunt May appeared behind me.
You know I wouldn't like that.
I know. I'll let you go.
Again?
Yes, I'll let you go again as long as you promise to leave this city.
Okay, man, jeez.
I went up to the top of a building and looked out at all of the chaos that was happening around the city and the world. Now, the sky had turned red from all of this. Oh boy, this is not good. During days 83 to 86, Gwen found me. She was panicking.
What are you doing here? The base is being consumed by the glitch.
Together, we rushed back to the base as fast as we could. No, come on. This can't be happening. I ran inside, and a bunch of husks had been glitched into this universe. Spider-Ham and Noir were taking them on. You guys need to leave before the glitch takes you.
will never leave a fellow Spider-Man behind.
Yeah, what he said.
Suddenly, as both of them were in the midst of battle, both Spider-Mans got glitched. No! I finished off the husks and started to clean up the aftermath, knowing there was nothing I could do to get them back. I decided to also build the final part of the base, to make it a fully complete spiderweb base. This is a symbol to Kingpin that I would not back down. I also added 2 signs, memorials for both Noir and Spider-Ham. This was super sad for me, but they deserved a resting ground. I will miss you both. Lastly, I decorated the area to cover up the glitch. On days 87 through 90, I was still in the base trying to figure out what to do next. Just then, I heard somebody struggling from another part of the base. What the? I went into Aunt May and Uncle Ben's old room, and I discovered Peter B. Parker standing there with the portal behind him. Peter B., what are you doing here?
Oh boy, am I glad to see you. I was trapped inside that weird hot dog dimension for what felt like years.
Hot dog dimension?
Yep, everyone was a hot dog. There was even a spider dog.
Fascinating. Well, here things have gotten much worse. The portals seem to be collapsing on each other, and I already lost a few friends to the glitch.
That's not good. Where's Strange? We need to find him.
On days 91 through 93, I was traveling around with Peter, searching for Dr. Strange. Eventually, we spotted a big light coming out of the sky. That must be him. We followed the light and discovered Strange, who was trying to close a huge portal with a giant monster coming through it. Miles was there fighting off the beast, and Peter and I jumped in to help him. I used my fire powers to knock the beast back as hard as I could. It started advancing, but with all of our powers combined, we were able to keep it at bay. Eventually, Strange was able to close the portal, and we were safe for now. The 4 of us gathered together to talk.
We don't have much time, Bronzo. Take this.
He shot me with a magic beam, giving me a new power. And before I could thank him, he and Miles both got glitched away. Wait, no!
Well, I'd love to stay and help, but I'm not the hero of this story, kid. Good luck.
Well, this stinks. On days 94 through 96, I was searching around for anyone who was left in the universe who could help me. I spotted Green Goblin in his room and ran up to him. Norman, I need your help.
Nah. I think I'm going back to evil again.
What? Why?
At this point, it's too late. Might as well be on the winning side.
He leapt at me and attacked, but after a few moments, he too was glitched away. Whew. All right, let's find someone else. With that situation handled, I went looking for Ghost Rider. Hey Johnny, let's ride.
You again?
Before he could respond, he was glitched away too. I kept searching around for help and found Venom again. Venom, I think you're one of the only ones left who can help me. I need you.
Let us do it.
On days 97 and 98, I was working with Venom to hone in my fighting abilities.
What you need to do is be like me. You need to use your corruption to your advantage. For you, that would be your fire power.
Okay. I did some more training with that in mind, and I gained awesome new powers. I started testing it out until Gwen came up to me.
Bronzo, there's not much time left. We need a new plan, fast.
We all went into the base to form a better plan together. On day 99, we were working on a plan. There's gotta be a way to get Kingpin to stop this.
We know brute force isn't working. We need something clever.
We could get Thanos to snap him.
No way, that's crazy, way too dangerous. He mentioned losing his family, but aside from that, we know almost nothing.
Wait, that's it.
Wait, okay.
Oh, maybe we could use the symbiote to take control of Kingpin.
Wait, that could work. Come on, let's go. We started to leave, but then Venom stopped. Venom, what's wrong?
Oh no, I think I might.
Before he could finish, he was glitched away. No, not you too. I guess I'm on my own again. There's no turning back now. Let's ride. It was finally day 100. I reached the top of Stark Tower to confront Kingpin. It was renamed to Kingpin Tower. It's over, Fisk.
Why, yes, it is over. For everyone.
I charged into battle and unloaded every power I had ever gained onto Kingpin, but it still wasn't enough. He was still overpowering me, and it seemed like this might be the end for me and the whole universe. I was starting to think that there was no hope. when suddenly a portal opened up and Gwen came out of it with Kingpin's family. Gwen, you found them!
Vanessa? Richard, what are you doing here?
Wilson, what the heck are you doing? I'm ashamed of you.
I only did it because I missed you so much. Please forgive me.
Just send us back to our universe. Please.
I will, but I want to come with you.
Okay, I'll give you another chance.
Everyone started going back to their own universe. I said goodbye to Gwen.
Well, this was fun. I'll always remember you, Bronzo.
With that, she was teleported back to her own universe. I watched proudly as everything around me started going back to normal. We had done it! Hooray!